How's it, ladies and gentlemen? This is the VS Gaming Premier Division. We got Energy Esports taking on Evo Esports. I'm Muzz, and joined, of course, by the Divine One, Miles. What's happening, China? What's good?
Nothing much. I was just waiting. I woke up this morning. I was just waiting to cast this game and then waiting for energy to respawn. And when they finally did, I know I'm gonna be very happy casting this game.
Yeah,
Really,
it's an extremely big one. I mean, Energy right now they sit in second in their pool of the Premier League, or at least there's one pool, so they are sitting second right now. And Evo tied fourth with White Rabbit Gaming, so that's definitely, they feel like it's a must-win for them. You know, Energy, they feel like, well, we want to stay on the top. So pretty much I'd say a must-win for both these teams since they're so close and it's gonna be so tight.
Radiant team ban.
I think a lot of these bans are not going to be the average bans because I think these two teams are so high level. They're going to be aiming for the crucial. Like I know that TA is specifically aimed for Adam's TA because I heard it's pretty good. So a lot of these drafts are going to be aimed to shut down a mid laner or a really good off lane hero that someone plays.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think at this level, kind of both these teams have either scrimmed against each other for a lot of the time. They've watched each other play for a lot of the time, so they know exactly kind of what the signature heroes are. Plus, all these guys have been in the scene so long, they know what the guys can play mid-off. I mean, I think between Adestam and Soup, you get your Quops, your SFs, you know, your ODs, your Huskars. You know, you can definitely take these guys out because they do so well. I mean, we've already got the TA, the Kunkka, and the DP Banja by Evo. Just because Adestam and his prowess. Whelp as well, just the guys are so good at the game. You do just maybe want to get out this very signature heroes that they play. But a Pugna coming out here?
Void incarnate.
Possible Pugna, he's like really good, especially with the new recent. I don't know if Evo gonna play the build or Pugna with the two Tranquils. Like 2 Tranquils and you get like a lot of healing from the regen of it. It's really cool item build.
I think
Void Spirit. Void Spirit that can be a mid laner easily, or it could be a possible off laner. It's so versatile. You can do like a lot of things in the game.
10 seconds remaining.
As long as you just play it right.
I think Adestam Void Spirit, if I checked out kind of the previous games they've had so far, I think he got away with the Void Spirit. But it's such a versatile pick. I mean, it could definitely go to TKC. It could be your carry as well with a Whelp pick. You know, it's such a nice versatile hero. It can do so much, this Void Spirit. Whereas on the other side, that Pugna again, I think it's going to be more of your support play. It's going to go to maybe Toxic. Like you just said, the position 4 there with the Lich coming out. And then Oracle as well. Good debuffs, good saves, nice heals.
Okay, Oracle picking Lich into Oracle is actually a bit weird because Oracle can easily purge off the Frost Shield of the Lich, and I think he can purge off the Decrepify. I'm not too sure if Decrepify is purgeable. I'm just checking real quick.
5 seconds.
It is dispellable, so I don't know if the Oracle's Fortune's End can dispel the Pugna Decrep. But the Oracle picks is definitely gonna have like a lot of hard plays in his lane. So this Lich player is gonna have a hard time deciding when to Frost Shield his carry and when to not Frost Shield. He has to like bait out the Fortune's End of the Oracle and then Frost Shield, or else you're just gonna waste a lot of mana and then you're just gonna get the shield purged off.
Ricky Ban with the techies as well. A lot of kind of like very tanky offlaner slash fours. Yeah, from Energy Esports, if you look at like Batrider, Axe, and techies even, they're getting more of like those position core 3s versus when you look at Evo, we're getting rid of more like your Whelp Adestam heroes when it comes to Troll and DP. You know, they're really trying to just close down what those guys can play, but I think at this point they can play anything they want. You know, kind
of... It could be like maybe Evo, probably Evo like both teams that have like like 3 drafts that they have in their mind, so that they always go to with the number 1 drafts, like where the heroes are the most comfortable with. But I'm not too sure.
5 seconds remaining.
Like the troll ban could be targeting someone, but also could be part of Evo Gaming's draft or Visage. Or that's Visage is like my favorite hero to watch because Visage in the hands of a really good player, he just dumps this. As soon as he hits level 6, he takes Nodon Tower and then he connects with his team and they just keep on taking towers like constantly. And by the 20, if you don't shut down 20, if you survive Visage by the 30-minute mark,
5 seconds
your chances of winning are much higher. But Visage just dominates pre 30 minutes. He's just such a good hero.
Are you keen to maybe see an Adderstam mid Visage?
Visage could be mid laner, but he also could play off lane. I mean, the thing about Visage is that he's not a really strong mid laner. If you put Visage against Soups like OD, the OD can get a lot of farm because Visage isn't the strongest laner before he hits level 6, so Soup can abuse that fact and just snowball really hard in the first few levels and get tons of
10 seconds remaining.
But Visage is probably better when you put him in a lane with a good support.
5 seconds remaining.
So I don't think that's a mid Visage. I think that Visage is going to be paired up with someone else. From what I've heard, that Visage is just not a good mid laner. Before level 6, the Grimstroke. That's weird that they would pick Grimstroke, Lich, and Pugna. All three of those are like really squishy.
Well, now we're looking at more of a Pugna core versus support anymore. And of course Grimstroke there just so you can soulbind with the double Chain Frost, which is great. I think TKC also played a lot of Grim lately, so potentially just taking him away from him, plus is pretty good as well. When you look at like pushing lanes, you got Stroke of Fate, you got a Silence, and with Soulbind a potential double Silence. But I think it's just pretty cheesy to have Grimstroke with the Lich because you're going to double that Chain Frost. It's quite obnoxious, but yeah, Anti-Mage, getting picked into these three guys is going to be very tough. Well, tough for, Evo. You know, they've got to go up against Anti-Mage now, which is going to sap a ton of your mana from you and then obviously void you at the end.
I'm not feeling Evo's 3 squishy support lineup right now because that Visage can just send his birds on you and this Lich can do nothing. Like, you want to frost shield yourself, like that's not going to help. The Scrimshaw can run away, but you're basically focused by the birds and you're running away means that you can't save your carry. And if you save your carry, you're going to get bursted by the bird. So that Visage and Anti-Mage is really going to put these 3 supports to work. But Anti-Mage in lane, if they put the Pugna and the Grimstroke in the same lane as the Anti-Mage, they can really grief his early game because you can just decryptify, you can silence Inkswell, and you can apply a lot of pressure on this Anti-Mage. But the later the game goes, the more capable this Anti-Mage can just the easy triple kill on these backlines. These are really squishy backlines. Well, it all depends.
Radiant team ban.
Behold the Horn of Magnus.
Well, I mean, there's the nice kind of crowd control they come in with the RP. Yeah, your Anti-Mage is probably going to get away, I suppose. So is the Void Spirit, so you're going to need a lot of control. And right now, Evo doesn't have the most control on that team, I think. You got an RP with Sinister Gaze is fine. But I mean, Grimstroke doesn't really come with control, and neither does the Pugna. I think Decrypify's got a little bit of like a slow, but otherwise there's not like catch.
There's no like stun, right? Like
no.
Don't have a short stun.
Yep, precisely. Yeah, so
we're gonna see against the Visage mid. I think they think that Visage is gonna mid, and they wanna put this Magnus mid because he can get free farm mid, and then you can just keep on snowballing with Magnus because Magnus is so good at just farming jungle. And if you put him in a free lane against Visage before level 6, he'll just keep snowballing and he'll get so many items before the 20-minute mark.
But I mean, even equally so for the Visage, just because you're familiars in the mid lane, you can just push down and also like flash farm a lot quicker as well. So I mean, it is a nice mid hero just because you got that like push potential, because you got, you know, the extra creeps with you just to do that damage and that push. We're gonna see. So what does Visage do otherwise then? Support Void Spirit off lane, or play 3 and then have a Void 4? That wouldn't be actually too surprising.
I think for energy game, they still have an offlaner left. It's either offlaner or pause 4. This Void Spirit can fill both roles. The Void Spirit can fill either offlaner or pause 4 because he's ganking. His ability is just so good at doing both. But I think they probably want to pick up a pause 3, that really helps them push faster. Like maybe an Underlord who can build like a pipe and or Crimson or Helmut the Dominator. I think it's gonna be an offlaner, and there's gonna be a pause for Void Spirit. I'm not too sure. PA
5
pick up
seconds remaining.
from the Evo side combos really well with Agnes because of the Empower. And PA against Anti-Mage late game, PA always comes up on top. Like PA doesn't really care about you draining all her mana because she only has 600 mana. Like you can mana void her, it's not gonna do much, but she can just mana upon you, blink strike, and you either blink away or you man up. But if you blink away, you're not really focusing the right target. But if you man up, you're probably gonna die to the PA. So I like this PA pick. I'm just a bit worried that if the PA isn't able to get a decent laning state, that she's gonna get run over by this Visage and potentially maybe an Underlord from Energy Gaming, or it could be a Lycan. It could be a Lycan for the offlaner of Energy.
Yeah, I like the gap close that the PA provides as well, because you know you're going to be waiting for Magnus to pick up a blink. You know, you're not going to have the Lich like the Grimstroke or even the Pugna jump into initiate, and you're going to want to be bursting those backlines of energy, whether it's going to be the Oracle Visage or even the Void Spirit. PA into a Void Spirit as well, with if you think that kind of physicality can get dealt with by the Void Spirit, that's interesting. But I mean, again, I think, you know, empowered, and if you get burst quickly, get a good crit with your dagger, then and your coup de grace, then you should be good. So I like it. We're gonna see what they wanna. Yeah, they're gonna need like a beefy offlaner here. I mean, they already got rid of the Timber, the Axe, the Bat.
They really need someone who can tank who can bait out the team of Evil Gaming and baits out the PA's BKB damage. And Void Spirit Connery, I think this Void Spirit will be playing more of a control. I think he would be maybe going Yules, because if he goes Yules, Yules Force can control this PA really. Centaur.
Yeah.
Centaur Void Spirit lane, it's a lot of burst damage. Like if this PA even mans up on any one of them, you're gonna take so much damage. Like if you get the Hoof Stomp off, then you get the Void Spirit Q, the Resonant Pulse. I think that's what it's called. This PA is gonna take so much damage. But who are you favoring in the draft currently? Like, Muzz?
I mean, so let's see. Okay, so I mean, obviously Whelp is that then
Radiant victory.
offlane position. Okay, we're just gonna head to an all pick. We're just gonna head to an all pick very quickly. The other two players, Adestam and not sure who else is coming, but we're just gonna quickly head over that way.
It's the same password. The lobby's up already.
That's fine. All right. Yeah, Miles. I think it's gonna. I do like what I see here on Evo Esports side, but I think PA into retaliate. You know, the Centaur is obviously very tough, and a player of Whelp's caliber as well probably isn't gonna lose his lane too easily to a PA, and probably bully him quite a lot. And like you said, so we do have TKC playing on the Oracle, so I mean that Void Spirit position 4 potentially with Adestam Visage mid, I think should be amazing. There's a lot of catch there. You know, you can Ether Remnant into the Stomp as well. Physical and magical damage coming from him. I think I'd definitely like to see Centaur with that Void Spirit in lane. I think that's going to be perfect. You know, Void Spirit is so versatile, and people think, you know, he was just a carry. We've seen a lot of these changes now, where your DP's gone 4 on your Sniper and Clinks, and your Ember Spirits have gone support in 4. So yeah, I think it's going to be amazing. Who do I favor right now? So what do they have? A Visage with Centaur and a Void Spirit, right? And they're playing, and an Anti-Mage, of course, as well.
Yeah,
which is gonna farm like an absolute beast, I'm sure. If you think of Energy Esports, you know, he's probably have a good Battle Fury time. He's gonna farm up very quickly. He's going up against a lot of guys he can mana drain. When you look at like Pugna and the Lich and the Grimstroke,
yeah.
Do we just
Energy Esports 100%?
Yeah, I feel like that's the way we got to lean, isn't it, Miles? Almost got to be a bit just one-sided on this match and maybe give it to Energy in game 1.
I mean, I favor Energy Esports looking at the draft, but Evil Gaming could easily outplay them and just outstomp them in the laning stage. Like, it's not a guarantee that this Visage gets online real quick, and this Anti-Mage, because of the space created, can get his Bad Fury Manta early. But Evil Esports, they can easily stomp the lane, stomp the mid lane, and then go shut down this anti-mage in his jungle. So this game is 50-50, but draft-wise, I'm favoring Energy Esports. But during the game, I'm still not too sure what the outcome of it. Like anything can happen.
I mean, let's see. Like, if Super has, you know, a decent game, Gambino is a very good offlaner as well. You know, if they play out of their socks, you know, if kind of Soup and Jace they do enough to carry, you know, what is Gambino on there? What is on the Evo side? The Magnus.
Yeah, it's a Magnus.
But it's not a mid Magnus, right? Is that an offlane Magnus?
But offlane goes Magnus. No, I think it's a mid Magnus because you don't really want to put the Pugna mid.
What is there? Well, you could play Pugna mid. I mean, what is it going to be? A Pugna position 3 then, Miles? That's the problem, though.
I don't know, but I don't think Magnus wants to go mid. I think Magnus can take more advantage out of Visage mid. Because Visage doesn't offer any kill threats, and like his damage is really bad. So I think they want to put the Magnus mid because he gets more free farm that the Pugna can get, and that can help PA snowball further. But I'm not too sure about Evil Gaming's scoring.
Okay, well, I mean, then yeah, Gambino on an offlane Pugna, that's going to be interesting to see, because I think it's a little unorthodox, but it should be good. I mean, you can nuke a hell of a lot, he can take a lot of magical damage in the Decrepify, and especially since you have a Lich and a Grimstroke on your team as well, so it should be pretty decent.
Addison looks to be playing the Void Spread, so mid-Void versus... Yeah, it's I think I mentioned this that I don't think this Visage is going to be the mid lane because he needs a good support to help him survive the lane and get the more farm that he can. Mid lane, I don't know what Mental plays. We just have to see, I guess. I'm definitely interested in Evil Gaming's off lane. I don't know what decision they're going to make to decide how to counter the enemy draft.
Well, I think we're going to have to take a look and see. Okay, well, mental position 4, you have Visage with Whelp.
Hectic.
But I mean, again, this is a very big game between these two highly skilled Premier Division teams. We've got a current second place standing versus 4th place Evo Esports. I think it's going to be a huge one, Miles. We're going to see if Soup can hold his own here against Adderstam. Quite a very experienced player in Adderstam versus a very young player, Soup. I think he's only 17 right now, or 18. But, you know, packing an absolute ton of skill. He was playing for Goliath at the LAN last year. RDK picked him up and said, "Hey, Bucko, let's get you to play at the LAN with us." So, I mean, you already got a ton of experience from very seasoned players there when you think of who he's rubbing shoulders with again against last year or the year before.
Oh, at this time. Well, when you put down the orbs here, like you as a mid lane, you can go into this tree and you can go into here. And if there's an orb, the tower would attack you. And then that's how you know there's an orbs there. So like at this time right there, he walked into this tree and then he walked into tower range, but behind the tower. So normally the tower wouldn't hit him, but because there's a wall and the tower can see the enemy, at the time knew that Soup had a ward on here, so then he de-warded it. It's like really heads up play from him.
What do you think about this energy safe lane here? Because I mean, it's going to be Anti-Mage up against a Grimstroke and a Pugna. Are they just not going to get absolutely beat down by all the mana drain that's going to be put out here by Backup Dancer? Surely it's like a tough lane for them.
It's all dependent on how Gambino plays, because if he can decrypt the Anti-Mage at the right time, it can really mess up his CS. But unless Toxic and Gambino, they can just push the wave into the Anti-Mage tower and force him to CS on the tower and put more pressure on him, but I'm not too sure about his bottom lane. I think Anti-Mage should have a good lane, but he is getting a lot of harass from the 2 range heroes. That's the main problem. But he should, with an Oracle by his side, he should be fine. Like, he took so much damage just from the Grim Stroke of Fate and Nether Blast. Like, he's almost dead.
Yeah, I mean, look, a lot of potential to push and just nuke coming down there from Gambino. These guys are going to have to bring out their magic wands pretty soon. They do have the sticks standard, but yeah. Oh.
Mid lane at this time already leading the CS charts by quite a bit. He did get the deny on the range creep as well, which means that he's gonna out-level Soup real quick. But Soup, he can always deal with these things at pressure. Like I watch him play, he's really good at dealing with pressure. And I think,
Oh.
No. Unlucky. I would have preferred. I would have preferred if he started with Shockwave level 1, because Shockwave level 1 you can secure the range creep, which is something that Magnus can't really do with Skewer.
Are you not gonna push too much? Would you not push out your lane too much if you had Shockwave?
No, it's not so much. I worry about that, but it's also like getting your range creep denied is way more worse than pushing the wave. Like if you get your range creep denied, the enemy laner is instantly 1 level above you. Or Soup, he's really low on HP, but he doesn't have a very fire. Hectic.
Oh, Adestam with a bit of the tower aggro does get rid of it. Top lane here, PA against a Whelp Centaur. That's going to be a tough one, of course. Going to be taking a lot of retaliate damage.
Yeah? Jason's having a really hard time because you step up to lane, Whelp instantly hits you with like so much damage off his right click, and then he also gets Grave Troll and Soul Assumption. So when Jace steps up to lane, he just gets so punished in lane.
And that's the thing, I mean, just this harassment coming out from Mental as well is great, plus he's going to build up those stacks just so later he can just punish you. We're really going to have to see if TKC... Sorry, it's not TKC, who's...
It's Mental.
No, Toxic or...
I'm
I'm trying to think who's on the Lich.
Oh, it's his name's Worm.
Ah, yes, there we go, Virm, that's it, Worm.
Worm, yeah.
Yes.
So if we look at the CS drops, the Whispers winning mid, the Sentinels winning top, the Anti-Mage winning bot, and as expected because Energy esports are like mechanically better, but like anything can happen. Like, you could be out CSing them, but it all depends on how you fight and how you position yourself around the map mid lane to late game.
Oh, Etheremnic getting Soup here in the mid lane, first blood, going to Adestam.
The void cascade commences.
I mean, Magnus doesn't really have enough.
Dire's middle tower is
He
under
doesn't have enough
attack.
damage to purge off the Resonant Pulse magic shield instantly. It's not like a Ember Spirit versus Alina. You can't just as like in that matchup, Alina can just Dragon Slave, and the Ember Spirit's his shield would be just off. But like Adestam, he has 2 levels in Resonant Pulse. Oh, the Remnant.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh, Etheremnic just stopping Soup from picking up that regen run. Bottom lane. You see already, so I mean, they put in this harassment onto Evo.
Such a hard lane for these 2 managers in here. Like, if Oracle gets a really long route on you, this actually just jump blink on you, and then you're so close to dying. And even if you're not dying, you're pretty useless because you have no mana.
Yeah, I mean, that's the problem. And that was literally, you know, the Anti-Mage pickup in the draft when you saw there's going to be a Pugna, Lich, and a Grimstroke you have to play up against. How are these guys ever going to get any spells off against you when you first mana drain them, and then secondly, when you're just going to mana void them afterwards as well, just to get, you know, finish them off. Ah, top here. Jay's taking a little bit of a pound in. I mean, Mental's doing a work with this Visage. Oh, there we go. Throwing those stacks out. That's so close. I mean,
This should make my life easier.
If
he might get dived again. Or...
I mean, he could. Adestam at half health right now as well, but he does have a 2/3 of a bottle.
Just to go for the bracer, so it makes him a bit more tanky. Like Adestam put all his combos, like he used the 2 Astral Step and he hit the Ether Remnant, and since due to the Magic Wand and bracer of Soup, he was able to survive it. Luckily, because if he died mid again, it could have been disastrous.
Yeah, at this level, you can't afford to die too often or be out of your lane too often, just because these guys they can move so quickly and do things so quickly without thinking about it. It's just kind of very much second nature for these guys at this point. Yeah, you know, Soup can't really afford to leave someone like Adestam in this lane, taking out his mid 1 tower and open up that jungle.
I don't know, like, something needs to happen mid, like, you either need to wait for Soup's RP and then need to gank Adestam, or Adestam is just gonna get his power trade, and then he's gonna start rotating to the PA lane. So if he starts rotating to the PA lane, by the time of that, the Centaur gonna be really high level. And
Stomp here onto Jace. They're looking to take him down. Should be.
yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Is foul play.
Like Grave Troll, you Grave Troll the PA, and the center can just easily walk up, put 3 last hits onto him, and then still have the time to stomp because Grave Troll is such a broken ability.
I feel like especially against the PA, I feel like that's super great. I mean, if you are literally getting rid of movement speed and attack speed on a PA, that's literally what he's all about, right? So, okay, well,
I mean,
well.
Welcome is still aggressive. Like both supports, Worm and Jace is level 3. They don't offer any kill threats on him, and he's just so tanky. He can keep cutting the creep wave, and then Jace will have to, even though he's getting inconsistent farm, eventually when Warp hits level 6, they can dive Jace really quickly. Like, I think they might even dive him right now.
Yeah, there we go. Grave Troll onto Jace. Warp's looking to chase, gets the blink, throws out the double edge. He's still got the stomp. He's gonna chase this man down. Okay, Jukes.
The Jukes.
We're gonna see what Worm's got for us. Oh, I mean, these guys are going all the way. They're diving all the way. They do have Adestam throws out the Ether Remedy. He does catch him. Oh, one more should be able to get a Stroke of Fate coming up from Toxic. Oh, they can't catch Jace at the end of the day.
Great silence by Toxic to stop the next Ether step from the Void Spirit.
Oh, Adestam's Courier? Oh, Soup didn't even bother. And that's a whole ring of health. Sorry, not Adestam's. Whose little courier is this? Just cruising right across the map.
Oh, AM. It's AM's.
Oh my goodness. Stampede getting thrown out. They are going here on...
Oh my god.
Man,
so much damage.
And they turn their attention onto more. I mean, they got the Death Squad here really rolling at level 5 and level 6. It's just so much.
I mean, look how much problem
Oh,
is creating.
could be a potential RP coming at you from Soup. They're going to Mental.
I don't think they're gonna waste it.
According to plan.
But like, look how much space Warp and Mental are creating top. They're forcing Soup to rotate top, and Jace is not getting any farm because he's just being pushed out his lane. And meanwhile, Warp can just get free farm top. But Mental, he doesn't really need CS. Like, he's not really... As Visage Portal, you don't really need the CS, you just need the XP. So as soon as he hits level 6, no one can come up top lane. If anyone comes top lane, they're instantly dead. Like, even if Soup comes top lane, he's gonna be really careful, because if you get Grave Shield and the center comes on you, you're pretty dead.
And the thing is, like, we already spoke about the Visage being mid, but that wasn't the point. The fact that his familiars were gonna come out and just could do so much work when it comes to pushing and just the flash farm. So I mean, like you said, you know, Mental at level 6 being a position for with those familiars, you know, you can do a lot of work. You're gonna push that tower down on the back of a centaur. It's too much.
Adestam, I mean, Super is pretty tanky, but he's like, if Adestam gets like a really good rune, like a double damage or a haste or arcane, he can definitely dive tower and kill Soup. But also when he dives tower, he should be careful of Soup's RP. Could be potentially dangerous for him if he does play too overly aggressive.
Top tower is under attack.
Backup Dancer he's looking to take out Toxic, but it's not going to be enough. They actually need to get that clarity off.
He does have level 6.
Yeah.
I think they're just setting up for the runes.
Yeah, there we go. He's actually going to steal the high ground as well. Nope, okay. Jace is going to be able to pick it up before him.
I mean, this is such a hard game for Jace. Like, he was laning against the Centaur Visage. It's such a hard lane because he gets punished so hard. And then now he resorts to jungling, which as a PA, it's not really what you want because you're not the fastest jungler.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
But the good news for him is that he did get the Iron Talent, which speeds up his farming potential really well. Thank God for Iron Talent.
And now, I mean, Whelp's already had a successful top lane. He's already taken that tower. He's going to TP bottom. They should get a gank here. Stampede is going to get used. They're going into Gambino. They do get the stomp. Should be able to take him down. There is going to be the double silence coming out here from iToxic.
Double star.
Oh, Mental here with a full stack. Whelp. Gambino, oh, he's going to fall very quickly there to the assumption.
I mean, Gambino, like, that double life drain was really strong. Like, he did not die even with the birds on him. And attacking him with Retaliate, so double life range combo is really good. Oh.
Oh, dagger here into Walt. They got Jace jumping on him, so should be able to take him down. Great silence there from my Toxic. Looking onto more sinister gaze here onto Mental. It's not going to be enough. He's getting those stacks up. That salt consumption doing a hell of a lot of work though. Well, it's 6 for 3 right now with a 5k net worth lead. I mean, you know, Energy Esports kind of controlling the game as I think we would expect them to. But definitely do not put Evo out of this game whatsoever.
I mean, Soup, he has, like, he pulled up really well. He's at the top.
Oh, Jace here, top with backup darts, just messing around in the jungle. Oh, reflects that dagger.
I mean, even AM right now, he can't really man up to the PA because she does have level 6. If this AM was a bit full HP, he could definitely man up. But even if AM is level 8 and he's off HP, PA definitely still wins the trade against him. So, man, Deppy, he definitely doesn't want to go into the same lane as
oh,
PA,
Soup. Big gank here in the mid with TKC and Walt coming around to help Adestam just pick up that kill.
This was like Evo game.
Oh, Toxic definitely a bit of trouble as well. Oh, well overextended himself. Ethereum is going to come out here from Adestam. Should be able to take him down. They're going to get the jump on him. Come on, the man's low. Oh, letting him be. Oh,
oh, he does have haze. If he sees Worm in the trees, I think he's going to...
Oh, he had the bottled haze. He does have the fortunes there. He's going to get caught there. It's going to be the life drain coming at you from Gambino. Well, he's going to have to get out. Does use the ult. He's pretty low. They're going to get the defensive remnant coming out there. They're going to both have to TP out. Oh, well, going down there to Gambino and there's Pugna. There's a TKC going down as well. Double kill with the Nether Blast.
That was such a weird overextension by Energy Esports. Like, Walt jumped in, hoping to... I don't think he expected the +1 hero. Like, I think he only saw one hero on the map, and that's why he jumped in, but I'm not too sure. But I didn't expect him to get his Blink Dagger, so... Actually, I did expect him to get his Blink Dagger, so he dumps the top lane. And he had like a really good time, just getting free farm top.
Yeah, no, he was getting free farm top, and I mean, he pushed that tower in 10 minutes, already got a decent chunk of gold from that as well. You know, Jace had to move around, he was bottom. When Walt was also bottom, securing those kills when they picked off Gambino earlier, so I mean, yeah. And he's going to have a Hooded Defiance in a decent time as well. And I mean, Blink with Hood as a centaur, you're pretty tanky as it is.
Looking at pure net worth and pure farm, Jace is still really far behind his anti-mage, but because of the Magnus, he can farm faster than that anti-mage before he has
oh, jump here from Whelp to go into Gambino. Silence though on team, coming up from Iron Toxic guy, gets the double soulbind. Is it going to be enough here? We need to get Verdum to throw out this Frost, Chain Frost.
I mean,
oh, there's the life chain here into Whelp. It's not going to do enough. The man's very beefy.
So tanky.
Yeah.
Like, if you commit everything onto the centaur, and yeah, I don't think that's really the right play. But if you don't commit onto the centaur, he's gonna cause so much right click damage with those retaliate. Or I thought he was gonna RP that. Maybe he was a bit scared that Iceland might dodge it with his Astral Step. Well, I understand. As soon as he gets his Desolator, I think they can go smoke on NG Esports and just completely shut off Evil Gaming inside their own jungle.
Yeah, well, I mean, they definitely like understand their power spikes. When you think of like Centaur's got the Blink Dagger, you know, we've got the Des on Adestam now. They could definitely smoke up and probably look for a fight. And Mental, I mean, you know, he's pretty much just rocking a Medallion of Courage right now, but he can fight so much here. Going on Gambino. There's the TP in here from Soup. He's going to have the RP. How many can he catch? Scott Mental. They rock the ultimate to get out. Oh,
very disengaged from Energy Gaming. I'm scared with the double damage.
Oh, it's Soup's actually pretty beefy. 2 braces and the Echo Saber. Plus, in fact, you know, he's rocking that extra armor here from this broom handle as well. Bless you, kind sir.
Thank you. Their Energy Gaming is rotating the whole team here except for the anti-mage. And if they can pick up the Soup here with the Ether Remnant, or close. Engaging onto the Sankey Magnus is really dangerous, especially with the Lich at the back with the Chain Frost, and Pugna can just decrypt and Light Drain to heal his Magnus. But,
oh, jump straight into Soup. There's going to be the Phantom coming in from Iron Toxic. Is it going to be enough here to kill Addison? It just might be with the shockwave coming out. That was perfect.
That's a massive pick.
Yeah, that was. They're looking for more. They go here to TKC. Should be able to take him down. There's the Chain Frost jumping around. Oh, there we go. Pop goes the Weasel.
Great movement from Evo Gaming, realizing that this Void Spirit was alone, and then since they got to pick up on Void Spirit, the partner, they instantly went onto the Oracle. Like great map recognition and map awareness from Evo Gaming.
Yeah, listen, these guys, you know, these guys are not sitting fourth in this pool for no reason at all. Evo Esports have put in a hell of a lot of good work. And, you know, I'm sure we'll even be pushed to a game 3 tonight. They're probably going to be 1 apiece, I'd imagine, game 1s and 2. It would be good.
I mean, Jason has done a great job just catching up.
Oh, I understand. Yeah, onto Gambino. Finishes him off quite quickly, gonna follow it up with a shockwave from Soup though, but he's getting held down by this Revenant. Oh, the Assumption with the Purifying Flames from TKC just to back it up, and Addiston finally picking off that kill, gets himself a double.
The more times Magnus dies, the less space there is for this PA to farm, because Soup, he's top of the CS charts, and he's like the most farm hero of Evo Gaming, and he needs to be creating the space for with MPS. Addiston can really do whatever he wants. He doesn't have to be scared of the RP, because ready for Addiston, the only threat on the enemy team is the silence from the Grimstroke, but that Phantom's Embrace you can easily dodge with 7-8, but his biggest problem is just the RP from Soup.
Dire's structures are
Actually got Jace pretty close to Desolator as well. He's gonna almost have that up. Oh, Virim. Oh boy, he's so lucky. Anti-Mage would usually just wreck you as well.
Jace did a great job with farming. It's also props to the max something power from Soup, but Anti-Mage is getting... I don't know what to think about. If Jace dies here, it could be really disastrous. And
we're going to see a Whelp engage with the Addistam coming in there as well. Jace should be able to fall very quickly. Oh, he's running. Does have the Purify Flames on him. Chain Frost coming in. Oh my goodness, but he got countered. He's thrown it exactly back at them. Oh, quick disengagement there. Ether Remnant coming in. Isn't going to get the catch.
I'm really surprised that Energy Gaming didn't dive the PA to get the kill, but I guess they were scared of the Magnus RP. Soup does have his Blink Dagger, right? No, he doesn't, but they're still scared of the RP, which is respectful.
There we go, he had it on the courier, so he's got it now. Oh, Virim falling there hard.
Energy Gaming is really playing their power spike here because they're just controlling this jungle. They're shutting off Jace's potential to farm this jungle and potentially lane, because if he shows up
perfect skewer, you have the Mental from Soup in the bottom lane. Oh goodness, Soup taking down Mental. There's fights backup dance as well. Ah yes, the ward from Gambino. Oh my soul. Oh, but I mean, Addistam, he's still gonna clean up all the scraps he can find.
I think the more fun Addistam gets, the more trouble for the Lich, the Grimstroke, the partner, because like I don't know how this partner, this Grimstroke, this Lich is gonna survive in any of these fights. Firstly, you have this Anti-Mage, and then you have Void Spirit, and then you have the Sword. All three of these heroes can easily kill these supports in a matter of seconds. So their positioning in the fight is gonna have to be godlike to pull off any good fight for them.
Yeah, no, 100%. Okay, well, Jace hopefully able to push his tier 1 tower. He's quickly gonna grab the farm, and then maybe he'll be able to push it, cause a bit of a commotion and come down to him. But yeah, Jace controlling this whole entire jungle here of Evo is just really kind of stifling any farming they can do right now.
And Jace, even though he has his first power spike of the Desolator, if he goes in, I'm not too sure, if he goes in with a BKB, this Void Spirit is going to control him so hard. Unless they can get pick up on TKC.
Yeah, should be a very easy one. Oh, but I mean, they do have Addistam coming in the background. It's going to be the Ether River to find Virim though. Addistam, he's actually getting away with nothing. He's going to fall in that fight. There's no RP on Soup though. Ah, Whelp in the middle of this, Nether Blast. Life Drain on him as well, should be able to go down. It's going to be a 3-0. Ah, Dagger, double kill for Jace. Oh, and that smoke up from Evo is absolutely beautiful. You know, kind of trying to save TKC, wasn't going to cut it. Oh, and there we go.
I don't know what happened to Adestam in the background. How did he get
Radiant's
burst
middle
so
tower
much?
is under attack.
Oh man.
When I looked at his HP, I looked away for like a few seconds, and then I looked at him, he was like getting killed by Fantastic Brave. But now since that fight, they can take Roshan, and you know what, Evil Gaming was in the back of this whole game for the past 20 minutes, getting this Roshan and them grouping as fight can really establish a lot of map control and shut off this late game push potential from this from Energy Gaming. So like huge fight for Evil Gaming.
And like life drain onto a Roche as well is just quite ridiculous. Like if you really beaten this poor man down, you just life drain him as well. Who picked up the Aegis? Okay, gone to Jace.
Jace is their win condition in this way. Like Swift, even though he might be playing farming core, like Jace is their win condition. Without Jace, all of their damage is just gone. Or Worm.
Alright, Adestam gonna jump onto Worm. Should be able to take him down here. Welp on the backline with the Gambino. The ward is down though. Virim still doing alright. He's surviving. Netherblast coming out with the life drain. Adestam. Everyone's still surviving. Gambino trying to get out. There's gonna be alright. Double kill from Adestam.
Your cause meets my effect.
Now that was weird positioning from Evil Gaming. I don't know why they were top lane. They don't have any wards there. And knowing how Energy Gaming played for the past 20 minutes, they were in this jungle for the whole previous game, previous like 20 minutes. So them staying up here is really weird without any good vision. See where the enemies are.
Radiant are scanning.
Whose ward is this? Worm?
Yeah, not really the best fight they could have taken, and of course that's where two supports fell. I mean, it was just, or sorry, a support and a core. It's just Gambino for Virim there. I mean, it's not, he didn't lose Soup or Jace. But I mean, relatively easy pick off if you think Void Spirit with a Centaur engaging in the background. I mean, you weren't gonna, no one was getting out of that alive, I don't think.
I mean, I really like the Aghanim's pickup from Adestam. Like that double silence is crucial to controlling this Magnus and Pugna at the backline. So he's dropped and he's just to create chaos. Like he can get a kill, but I think his most effective drop is just creating chaos and mass silencing the backline supports and this Itox not being able to get off his Phantom's Embrace Soulbind combo. Which if Itox lands the Soulbind onto the Anti-Mage and Void Spirit, they can easily fight around it because you have these two mobile heroes who likes blinking, who likes Astro Stepping to go hunt for the support. And if you Soulbind them into the same spot, it really shuts down their potential in the team fight.
TKC found in a bad space. Decent stroke of fate finds him, gets the silence as well. Should be able to go down. False Promise not going to last too much longer. Oh, so close. Purifying Flame's not going to get him back up to health there at all.
Mental should be careful. They're chasing him.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Might be on the wrong side of the tracks if he's not careful. But he is backed up here by Adestam. He does have Whelp as well. Yep. So
both teams want to smoke because they can initiate with the RP on the side of Evil Gaming, on the side of Energy Esports they can initiate with the Centaur. But for Evil Gaming, they're probably looking for the Oracle at the backline first because that Force Promise is so deadly in the team fight. They're looking for the Oracle and then maybe looking for the Void Spirit. But on the side of Energy Gaming, they're looking for the backlines. If they can catch the Magnus off guards, then that's really good. But I think they're probably looking for this Pugna backline because that Soulbind into double life drain, double decrypt is so strong.
Oh, they're gonna find TKC again.
That was a really risky move to try to get the bounty. Probably that was just a feed, to be honest.
Well, you know what? They're not going to let you off lightly. It kind of doesn't matter who you are at this level. You're going to get punished if you're in the wrong place, if you just overstep the river by even an inch. You know, like TKC was there.
Smoke Gang from Evil Gaming, if they go high ground, they still have they can maybe find Mental.
Oh, they might just, if Jace is going to jump onto him, potentially. Gets out the throws the leg, uses the blink. He's going to be a silent check coming up from Itox as well. Shockwave there from Soup. Should be able to take him down. They do have the Halberd Razor, quick get the clap. Oh, Mental. Very quickly burst down there.
Rather be at the facade than this Void Spirit with anti-mage, because those are your main priorities to protect. I think Mental was maybe tanking the gank for his team, getting information to see where the enemies are. But if you look at this top lane, there's so many sentries from the side of Evil Gaming. Like all of these are iToxic sentries, so. Cool. Aegis expired on PA. I don't think they were looking to push the tower much because pushing the tower right now, even though they did have the Aegis, they did have the Desolator, you're still going up against a really hard mid-game lineup from Energy Gaming. And if you lose this Aegis advantage that you get, I like that they used it for farming and playing smoke ganking. But if they lost the fight trying to push a tower, they could have lost this tower and that tower and lost their whole map control that they got from with the Aegis. But AM is so far ahead in the CS. He's 361, 27 mark. But no matter how farmed this AM is, he must always be careful about this PA.
Yeah, top lane, Whelp jumping into the fight with Addison as well. Get the RP from Soup, doing very well. Fortune then is going to get thrown in. Disengagement from everyone as they have the Stampede. B kept B popped there by Soup, but it's alright, no one actually died.
For Evil Gaming, because both they popped 2 BKBs, that 10 second BKB, which is massive, and most importantly, that RP is down. Now that Energy Gaming knows that RP is down, they can easily go into the jungle. Adesanya can play so lackluster because he doesn't have to worry about that hard lockdown of the RP, which is his main problem that he must look for in the team fight, so they can play really aggressive, push the tower even. Because if no BKB is down, no RP, they can easily push this tower.
Yeah, quite a long cooldown as well. I mean, 130 seconds. You know, and they're gonna want to be playing around those ultis the whole time as well if you are Evo.
Dire's middle
I
tower
just
is
love
under attack.
Visage Part 4 because even though like he's not like solo killing any of his work, like his aura that he's providing, this Alpha Wolf and this Helm of Dominator with the Medallion of Courage is doing so much in the team fights. Like he's amping his team's damage by 50% just purely being the area. And him being a Visage with Gravekeeper's Cloak makes him so tanky that the PA can't instantly burst him.
It's becoming a lot like more common with the heroes and maybe position 4s in general. They pick up this Helm of the Dominator, they go look for, you know, something maybe like this Big Cat. They get all the auras that are able to help the team. If you think of like a Luna, she's got her passive and then the Helm aura with, you know, a creep aura, Visage doing the same as well. Just, you know, such a great common item people are picking up now is this Helm.
I mean, I really like how the Pulse 4 has evolved. Like, how many times have we costed like a low tier game where the enemy, the Pulse 4 Tiny has a blink, but you know, it's not really having an impact with the game. But like a Pulse 4 buying Helm Dominator really helps this whole team.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what creep you get, that little extra aura item benefits your whole team and potentially debuffs the enemy team. Who knows?
No, it does. Oh, shame. That position for Tiny had a tough game. And he just, I couldn't get his blink up. But I mean, that being said, you almost don't have to have a lot to be effective, because like this Visage has literally got a helm with a medallion. And, you know, he's absolutely rocking our socks off right now. Oh, Evo with the smoke. We maybe going to see another TKC pick off here. It's going to be Adestam here on the fringes, just waiting, throws out the Revenant. TKC's going to go down, gets Sinister Gaze up. Jace's going to jump onto him. Nether Blast is thrown out.
Illusion.
I mean, if TKC got out, it could have, and he popped the smoke as well, could have been really bad for Evo Gaming. But that's like one of the main probably points out in the drops. Like, they don't have lockdown. The only lockdown is RP and Sinister Gaze. That's like basically it. You can't really count on the Phantom's Embrace because it can be easily dodged by the Disseminate from Void Spirit and the counters. Oh, no, wait, you can't actually count.
Oh yeah, ult into the bottom lane. Yeah, they're looking to go into Jace. Adestam jabbing onto the back. He does have his Blade Monk. Should be able to take down Jace. He's going to go down. But is Adestam going to fall here? The deal as soon as the Gaze. Nether Blast getting thrown out. He's going to go down the killing spree they get there. Chain Frost. They get him mental. Whelp in the back, but I mean, he's tanky right now, holding the heavens with that pipe.
Dire's structures
I-
are fortified.
I toxic.
I mean, you gotta commit on him. You have to commit all your spells, and or else he's just gonna get the fuck out with his base
Yeah,
boots.
oh, nice big blink and hoof stomp there. Mental as well, this familiar is doing a lot of work against him.
That means here he
Dire's
can
turret
all got the
has been
career
killed.
of whoever.
Assumption down to Vidim with the Grave Chill. Oh boy.
I mean, this PA dying, who is the win condition for his team, and this Void Spirit dying, is more worth it for you Energy Gaming, because Energy Gaming, like Aniston right now, he doesn't have to carry the game. He can rely on his really fun anti-mage to carry the game. He just needs to bait out the spells. Like if he gets an RP and he PA jumps on him with a BKB, that's totally worth it for him, because if he tanks every spell, his AM can like dumpster everyone else. He can 1v5 easily without the PA BKB, without the RPs or whatever. So I think his role in the team fight is just to bait out spells,
Dire's
like
bottom
bait out the
tower
BKB.
is under
Because
attack.
we saw him, like he manned up against the PA, and the Jace had to run before he was playing Phantom Assassin against the Void Spirit. But that's why I really like the Ice and Bolt from Aniston. Instead of going the Magic Bolt where he went against Serene Yules, where he would have been useless during the 10-second BKB of Jace, he went right click so he can like really man up like 1v1 against the PA.
Yeah, well, I mean, Depi right now, Basher with the Eagle Song, or sorry, not Eagle Song, the Butterfly. He could definitely win the fights right now. He's so big. I mean, you know, he's gonna fight the crap out of you at this point. Plus, he's got the Ring of Aquila as well, which is great.
He's so fast. He has so many items.
Yeah, he is.
By the 30-minute mark, he has 500 CS. At the 30-minute mark, it's like ridiculous. They're probably gonna give this to. AM, yeah. Like I understand he's pretty tanky by himself with the Yules and Blackmail. Doesn't really have to worry about getting killed. Even if he does die, it's not really a big problem, because if he dies, the only reason for him dying is that the enemy commit RP, they commit the silence and everything else, and then this AM can just be able to pick up the off backlines real easy.
I mean, he's got the cheese now as well, which is fine. So I mean, yeah, he'll be able to, you know, fight a lot and then pop the cheese. Oh, Vidim, you're gonna be a dead man. Yeah, exactly. Quite a bit of an overextension when you think, you know, Void Spirit can just jump you and throw out Remnant and catch you that easily. So I mean,
Radiant's
actually you
bottom
can't.
tower is under attack.
I don't know why he was there, but there's nothing to talk about anymore. It's already done.
It's over, it's done. Tier 3 tower's getting taken. Netherblast defensively thrown out here. Jace jumps onto Addiston, but he very, very quickly gets out there with the dissimulate.
I mean, what can you do? Like, if you want to counter them, those kind of even the Sentinel can just jump in and counter initiate the RP with a stop.
Slowly but surely, you know, Energy Esports are just going to chip away very slowly at this high ground structures. They're not too, I think, worried.
If they take like a second to go look at the bounty rune, the rune, they can give this easily to Depi or Adamstan. Adamstan.
I mean, 23k net worth lead right now. They're looking good. Sure, the 19 to 17 kills is super, super close, and I think that's often when Evo was picking off TKC like they have done the 3 or 4 times they did. But yeah, Energy Esports, I think, definitely in quite a leading command. I mean, obviously a lot of that going to Depi just because he's been absolutely farming like a crazy person.
But we shouldn't count out Jace's PA, because PA is like one of those heroes that you never know how much damage he's gonna deal out. Like if I look at this AM, I know how much damage he's gonna deal out, but like a PA, like you never know. She could two crits to crit the anti-mage, and this farmed anti-mage, almost 5-slotted, could just get dumpstered by this PA.
Well, also
So,
now
like,
level 25 PA picking up the 100% Kude grant critical damage, like that is broken and that needs a nerf.
Oh, Jace, he's really aggressive.
Blinking here from Whelp, they're looking engaged. Depi comes in as well. They get the Stampede going up high ground. They're going to take down Night Toxic. He should be able to fall. Depi in the back gets himself the double kill. RP here picks up 3. They throw down. Can they? They're all running. Does have to pop the BKB. They all got out of that, in fact. They can't go down. Now they're going to get Adeslam here in the fringes. They take down Gambino. There's a buyback from 2. Oh, then it's 4. That's going to be a dieback from iToxic potentially. Shockwave there. Oh, and who's that done? Adeslam picks up 2. Oh, it's tough.
People gaming to execute the draw. Like,
yeah.
There's no way they can survive this fight. Like any fight, because they have this AM and they have Void Spirit. But even then, like every item, they don't need to counter this back on. They need to counter this PA right.
Oh, Soup trying to get at you. They're going to catch him though. Should be relatively easy. Fortune's End.
Pretty bad. He is tanking his okay, but I think they're gonna find him eventually.
No, I'm sure they will. There we go. Adeslam jumping onto him. They do that wild in the background. Fortune's End coming in. Stroke of Fate not going to do really much there.
Cool.
But I mean, look at this Visage though. Visage, Familiars, they are just absolutely taking down any structures that stand before them. GG. Game number 1 going the way of Energy Esports. Miles, that was a goodie.
It was such a competency win from Energy Gaming. Like they had a 5k network lead in the first few minutes. Like that's insane. It's mostly that's all credit to Wall just being an absolute monster, dumpstering top lane by himself. Oh, not by himself, along with Mental, actually.
Yeah, please no, don't say he, don't not give credit to our supports, Miles. You are a support right now yourself, dude.
I think most of this problem came down to I think Evil Gaming relied too much on this PA to carry the game. Like Source Super had a lot of damage, but like PA was the win condition for his game, but he just got shut down so hard. Both top lane and the Centaur's itemization with the Heavens.
But if you think he actually didn't die that many times, 6 for 3. So I mean, they just kind of shut him down when it came to like farming and how much experience he could pick up in his lane. But he didn't actually even die much this game at all.
I mean, you don't have to shut down a PA by just killing her. If you push her out of her jungle, push her out of the lane, like that's basically like killing her because he can get no farm.
Yeah.
So even though Jace is 6-3-4, I think it should have been if you credit the account like how much he was pushed out of his lane, how much he was pushed out of his jungle, he was basically useless before the 20-minute mark. Like it was really hard for Jace to come back. He did really well by farming, but at the end of the day, you're against Depi and C-Mage, and you just bankrolled so much cash.
Okay, well, let's see if there is going to be a comeback in game number 2 for Evo Esports, or will Energy be able to close out this series 2-0? Don't go anywhere. We're just going to take a quick break between the lobbies, and we'll see you just now.
Pugna themselves, Evil Game. I think the Pugna did great that game. It just wasn't able to get off his. He just wasn't able to perform as well as he expected because he was against the AM and then Void Spirit. But I think the Pugna was a great pickup. Like he played really well. On his side, I don't know why they banned it.
I see these guys pretty much get the show on the road, you hey, Miles?
Yeah, they're not fucking around.
No, clearly not, Tam.
I'm also pretty tired, so I want the series to be over a bit quicker. I want to take a quick nap.
Well, we don't mind if their players are late though, but it's alright. Cool, so Energy Esports taking game number 1, Miles. We do have a TKC Oracle ban there with the Pugna as well. And then Energy Esports going for all these like very obnoxious heroes. Axa, Techies, I mean a Riki and the Bounty Hunter.
5 seconds remaining.
It's really like niche heroes that if played in the right time can like Riki carry is pretty good actually. If put in like a really good player, he can just completely destroy the support and whatever core you have, unless it's a really tanky core, is gonna get destroyed by Riki. So Riki core is just a monster right now. Earthshaker is versatile. You can play pause 5 or pause 4, but most of the time he's pause 4. Like you mostly play him. Like sure, the Echo Slam is nice, but you mostly play him for his stuns. Like his stuns are ridiculous. That's the main reason why team choose him. But the Echo Slams are nice. It's like a nice X factor
5 seconds remaining
in the game.
Alright, well.
I haven't seen Shadow Demon get picked up in pub in so long because I don't understand how to play him.
But it's like it's such an amazing support that can harass in the lane. If you think of like the poison stacks that you can constantly throw out, your dispersion as well or disruption as well, you can catch. It's great offensively or defensively because you can give like a Drow Ranger, for example, illusions. You can push, or you give a Monkey King illusions they can push, or you put it on the enemy and they've got themselves, you know, whacking the crap out of them. Dude, like 6/6 support. I've seen a Shadow Demon being run mid as well. Was very obnoxious. And dude, again, 3 or 4 stacks on something squishy like a sniper or invoker, you're gonna die. Get about to half health, you know, he's gonna right click you a few times, maybe a decent gank coming out. Yeah, very OP.
Wyvern's a pretty good support. Like his ulti is like the one of the. I think I'll put his ulti with Warlock ulti for the ultimate like fight disruption. Like I think it's Winter Curse ulti, you have to play around it, like no matter what.
Well, I mean, yeah, you can't stop but bashing your own team member for that period of time. So yeah, I agree with you. It definitely breaks up any kind of like play that's happening. Even if you want to disengage and maybe run away and you drop the Winter's Curse very quickly and you leave. And now Energy Esports have to be also quite conscious of who they're going to pick into Winter Waven, because, you know, you think now you can't really pick a troll. It's not really like a Slark Juggernaut game, even a PA game, because these heroes are all just going to beat down your own team members so severely. So DP almost is fine in that right, because she's got that great push potential as a mid, but not much, say, right click. So like a DP is not really going to beat you down too much with a Winter's Curse, as opposed to like an Ursa or a troll doing it.
So Energy Gaming, they definitely have to draft a core that can jump on the backlines and eliminate this Wyvern, because DP can't really do that because she's more of a front-lining mid laner. So Energy Esports needs to drop like another anti-mage to pick up. They need something to pick up this Woods and Wyvern ulti, because that's the biggest problem right now. Echo Slam is also nice. They can maybe Evil Gaming could maybe pull off the combo of Winter Wyvern ulti into Echo Slam if they have the potential, but I think they just want to like space out those big AoEs for counter initiation and initiation. I don't think they want to stack it. Lycan ban from Evil Sports.
So
Lycan really works well with DP. Like as soon as Lycan hits level 6 and gets his first Helm of Dominator or Necrobook, you can instantly push with DP and no one can stop them.
We're also saying in the first game, Miles, how we're getting very much a nice evolution of the position for one. So this DP, if it doesn't go to Adestam, is more than likely going to be Mental's position for DP, which I think is fantastic.
I mean, DP like Visage, like if DP is going past full, like the Facade, you don't need like you just need the level 6, right? Like your level 6 is so impactful, like the Facade, that you don't really need to be getting the CS in lane. So DP could be possible, but I think Energy Esports are more confident in her playing in mid lane because she doesn't lose a lot of matchups. Like DP is one of those heroes that you just go even in laning stage 90% of the time. You don't really get countered that hard. It's not a lot of heroes to do that.
Okay, well, let's
Right
see.
now.
I mean, I don't know if Energy would really be the team that is going to show their mid so early, just because you got so many picks and bans left. So, dude, I think again, it's just kind of what we were talking about. This is going to be a great position for DP. You know, you've got that potential to push waves. You can tower push from a 4 position, which is great. You got silence. Yeah, but even the flex picks from Eva right now, Tiny and Earthshaker.
I don't like Tiny being picked in a drop because, like, if Tiny's not able to get off, like, really pop off in his laning stage, you're just not able to farm because you are expected to go
10
gank and shit.
seconds remaining.
But I don't know, Evo Gaming, they pick up the weirdest offlaners. Like, last game was a
5
Pugma
seconds
offlane, and this game
remaining.
is probably gonna be the Tiny offlane, but
What did last time put you off? We watched that Tiny with no blink dagger and you just have been scarred ever since.
yeah, like when you pick a Tiny, you have to. It's definitely like a confidence pick, right? It's like picking Invoker. You don't pick Invoker because you like, oh, I'm not really feeling him, but okay, I'll play him. Like Tiny is one of the heroes that you have to really have knowledge of, because if you don't, you're gonna be so useless. You have to know when to gank. You have to know when your timings are. You have to know when to farm and when to just rotate, push the tower. It's like such a complex hero to play. So.
But I mean, if you think of the possibilities right now, your Earthshaker wouldn't really even need a blink dagger because you could just go Tiny Toss into like an Echo Slam, and he might just build an Agnum Scepter over blink as well, which is great. I mean, hell, you could toss in the winter wave and just to get a curse off initiation as well. So I think so far what Evo have here is interesting is probably going to be a Gambino Tiny, I'd imagine, then with Earthshaker 4.
10 seconds remaining.
But you know what's more interesting? Pause for Sniper.
5
That shit's
seconds
broken
remaining.
as fuck.
Yep. But
Now,
you see,
bro,
this is like literally again what we were talking about, Miles, is that people don't give a crap anymore what the roles are, as long as you can play a hero and just work it into your lineup. So position for DP, Ember support, Clink support, and now the position for Sniper. It is so annoying and so obnoxious. What can I say?
oh,
10
hold on. This
seconds
Tiny,
remaining.
this IO pick from the
Five
Anna
seconds
carry?
Maybe could go. Yeah,
Anna-
this Tiny can maybe go carry because Tiny IO is a really good.
No, I'm talking
Really
about the IO, Miles. Anna carry? Come on.
Radiant team ban.
Monkey King.
I'm not too sure. Probably leaning towards more of the Tiny carry and IO being more of a core. Like not really a support, but more of a core. Monkey King. Monkey King is definitely one of those heroes that can pick off the backlines. Like that, we said that Energy Esports
10
needed
seconds remaining.
the carry that can pick up the backlines because of this Winter's Curse.
5
But
seconds
I'm not
remaining.
too sure like where these lanes are. I know where Energy Gaming's lanes are. I know Sniper is
Dire
part
team
4,
back.
DP is mid, MK is carry, but I don't know where this Tiny and IO are going.
Are you not feeling the Anna? You're not feeling the Anna carry IO, Miles? Come on, dude. Please just entertain it.
No. I think Energy Esports is too good of a team to allow Evo Gaming to get off that to give this IO enough space
10
and enough
seconds
farm
remaining.
to pop off.
5 seconds remaining.
Okay.
I don't
Well,
know.
I mean, it's pretty ballsy right now when you know that if you lose this game, you've lost the series. For Evo, this is kind of a must-win for them to push that game 3. So on the back of an IO, it's going to be pretty interesting. But of course, overcharge into something like a Tiny, it's huge. Overcharge even into the Earthshaker is huge. But I mean, they've got a Monkey King with the Wukong's command. It's going to be tough. If you got a Sniper way in the back throwing shrapnel, that's tough. Illusions coming from Shadow Demon. You got a Swarm coming in from Death Prophet plus the ultimate. Team fight here on Energy's side is very, very strong. And I don't know, Assassinate into IO, he's pretty dead. But Winter's Curse onto Sniper, well, he's definitely dead.
Dire team pick.
But if there's a good catch from Disruption, you know, then I can see Mental or TKC, you know, they're gonna be having the best Shadow game of their lives. They do ban out the Quap. Adestam, very good Quap player, so is Soup.
Shadow Demon has like a really crucial role to play because if this Tiny is going carry and he goes like the Blink Dagger initiation, this Shadow Demon can easily save the. What the fuck?
DK mid?
Maybe DK offlane actually.
Yeah.
I don't know, like all these 4 heroes, if you look at them like 3 patches ago, you'd be saying, wait, why did Energy Esports Gaming draft 4 guys mid? 4 mid players, but even Energy Esports can easily move any of these heroes around,
but like that's okay. Soup Tiny mid. Deppy, okay, fine. Carry Monkey, that's fine. There we go. Sniper mid. You see, so choices were made here, Miles. Whelp with the offlane DP, and then what is that? That's not a support DK, is it? Oh my goodness.
Maybe.
Oh my goodness.
Really weird. I've never seen that.
Don't say it, Miles. A support DK? Sorry, Ryan Hughes. The Sniper is going to Adestam. TKC? Oh my soul, Miles. We have been absolutely bamboozled. Absolutely bamboozled here. I love this. The thing is, so look at this. Jace picks up a Viper because he knows he has to get the passive break. TKC is now playing the support DK. He probably doesn't give a crap if he's going to have his passive broken. You got Adestam playing against a mid Tiny, so I think that's going to work out perfectly for him. He's going to sit back, he's going to pump a whole lot of range, you know, into that Tiny. Sure, the tree's going to extend his arm, but I don't think kind of as much as when you think of what a Sniper offers you. And then just a carry DP, or sorry, at least an offlane DP. I mean, okay, that's probably pretty good. I'm going to get it, right? A very big DP is a scary thing, plus he's just going to push the crap out of everyone. Oh.
Prepare for battle.
This is definitely an unorthodox draw from Energy Gaming, which makes me think.
But I mean, I love it so much, though.
Which makes me favor them more because this shows that they know they probably practiced with this drop before. Because why would they pick such risky, like a DP offlaner and then a DK support? Like it definitely shows me that they practiced this drop, or they were just fucking around.
Well, maybe not so much practice this draft, but I also think these guys are all very confident in their abilities at this level, and they can just play. You know, they can play heroes. These guys are all probably sitting, you know, with like 4,000, 5,000 games under their belt, all at this level. You know, where they don't kind of get lower than 7,000 MMR. Yeah. No, dude. They know exactly what's cut in. TKC DK, we must definitely keep watch of the support DK. That's very interesting.
I mean, he's. I guess DK support is like an ogre. You're really tanky, and if you take
that's true.
And if you take points in Dragon Blood, you're basically like an ogre, right? So I think TKC is going to be playing this Dragon Knight like how he would play an ogre hero. Tank damage, and then you can just reach it.
Okay, well, Siphon here already coming out from Deppy. Soup. So I'm in mental position for Shadow Demon. I really like that. Again, you can see already just a whole ton of Shadow Poison coming out. Dude, stacks upon stacks. I mean, Soup's going to have a tough time. I'm sure Virum as well is going to have a tough time. You're going to find this IO probably die more often than not.
Soup as well. Like, he already has 4 stacks.
Yeah.
5 stacks. Potentially 6 stacks soon.
Yes, I mean, exactly. He's going to pop this and the guy's going to lose half his health.
7 stacks.
I mean, check this. Check this. Oh, dude. I mean, come on.
Oh, no,
come on, dude. Like, that's so broken. But that's why I said, like, in the draft, Shadow Demon is broken, dude. It is an amazing hero.
He took so much damage.
Yeah, of course. There we go. Sitting at half the health. But he's got an IO. Tether, so which is fine.
Jace is sitting at top 8.
Oh, okay. Soup. Spirit Siphon doing a whole lot of work on him, man. I mean, that's with no stacks coming up from Mental just yet.
I mean, bottom lane they have so much harass. Like, Worm really needs to.
Oh, dude, it's so disgusting.
Oh, Soup is dead.
Yeah, so come on, first blood on Soup, let's see. There we go, there's the stacks. You can pop it.
The stacks.
Oh, he'll just right-click him down. Damn
I mean,
it.
that's one of the good things about Shadow Demons, like any position support, is that you can use all your mana, and you can spam your Shadow Poison, and you get the enemy Ayo and Tiny down to like 28% HP. Even if you die, it's fine, because you have already put the enemy down to 20% HP, and when you come back, you're full mana and you're full HP, and you can just keep doing the same thing over and over again.
So Gambino opted for the position 3 Winter Waven, which is, I have heard of this, you know, it's not kind of like uncommon. A little unorthodox maybe, but this whole draft from both his teams is a little unorthodox. I think that's fine. But okay, so position 3 Waven, Miles, what's your take on it?
I don't like it because how you
Okay.
supposed to play the off lane? I supposed to play the off lane is that you can't go greedy items, which I think Gambino is probably gonna go maybe the Orchid into Winter's Curse build, like you Winter's Curse them and then you just off lane, you just click them a lot. But the whole point of playing the off lane is you buy the pipe, you buy the Crimson, which helps your team, and it also counters the enemy team. Like your whole reason as an off laner is to counter when you itemize and when you like think about which items to get. Like counter the enemy team. Oh, Soup dead again.
Yeah, going down a whelp there in the bottom lane.
But Worm, they have to use so much regen bots, and they can't keep up. Like Worm, he has to keep using money on spending money on Soup, and then he didn't take Worm's items from base. He just straight TP'd. That's hectic. But like Worm, like, he might be dead if Mental can get a few more stacks off.
Oh, there you go. Dude, Shadow Demon stacks. That's exactly what you want to do. That's how we play this game. Mid lane, Miles, Adestam versus Jace, Viper versus Sniper.
He is out CSing, but Adestam he's gotten more denies than him, which I think is more important.
But it just gives you the XP now, right? You don't get gold off the denies, do you?
Just gives you the XP. Like if you look at Adestam's XP level, he's like after this creep
Close
wave,
to 5.
he's gonna be much closer to 5 than Jace is.
Yeah.
And he tries to start there. Like you can see that Jace is not really a mid player because like from his mechanics and oh no.
It's a good deny there from Adestam.
As crisp as Soup's mechanics, which I can't blame him. Like he's a +1 player. It's not really his fault.
Yeah, but I mean,
But,
you often see the carries in the mid lane swap depending on what they need. Top lane, they're going here onto Toxic. Shots coming up from Gambino, TKC. Punish him with Erotic Burn, but Depi Mental takes down Soup in the bottom lane, in fact, and they're going on to Vidim.
I think Worm is dead again.
This lane is just quite obnoxious here. I mean, you got, you know, Whelp throwing out a Crib Swarm plus a Siphon into the poison from Mental. I mean, it's too much. Oh, Ownage. Toxic falling in the top lane.
Yeah, I mean, basically we just said that this DK is playing like an ogre, right? He tanked all the damage.
Okay, so they actually take Whelp down bottom.
How? I think Whelp maybe was like really low HP, and Soup just came in and just avalanche comboed him down.
Yep. Threw a big old tree at his face.
Yeah, but
I mean, you know what? Okay, so Miles, the one thing that this DK support's not gonna have, well, has over an ogre, is the fact that this dragon form you can pick up later is so OP. I mean, plus you're not gonna die from the dragon blood as well. So I mean, yes, you know, ogre's doing things like bloodlusting you and making sure you can pump up the team, but there's a freaking elder dragon form.
Jace got the kill on Snipe on Adestam. I think.
Oh, man. Mental.
Mental just fucking the fuck off.
Dude, he's doing so fucking much. Jeez. Top lane. Oh, Monkey going down. TKC might go down. Gambino might go down here. Oh, one more hit. TKC picking up the kills.
The 2 levels in Dragon Blood. That extra on my region just helped him survive.
Is this like the annoying thing we're gonna see in South African pubs now? Is just all our supports might play DK?
I report anyone who plays non-orthodox heroes in my lane.
I mean, dude, you know what? To be honest, that's a very interesting pick. This, I mean, like you said, you pretty much summed it up with a similarity to Ogre nicely. You know, your Ignite could be like this Breath of Fire. You got the stun in this Dragon Tail. You've got a passive which is going to heal you up, so that's maybe even better than Bloodlust. And then just the Elder Dragon form later on is going to be super OP. You can probably chill with like a Brace and a Soul Ring and then just play the whole game. Toxic, get in the block with the Fissure. TKC might just go down here, gets the shots. One more hit here coming up from Gambino. He's going to go down. But Monkey King looking to get... Oh, gets the heal up. Jingu Mostri, can it beat anyone down? Gambino, can he crawl out there? Oh, ice shots. Oh, nice little mischief. Alright, so just TKC falling there.
The good thing about Dragon...
Bottom here, Soup as well is going to go down to Whelp. Turn attention here onto Vidim. I mean...
Worm, he doesn't have tether, but he has tether in a few seconds. He can tether to the siege creep, but...
well, I mean, he could have. There we go, he's going to try to get out. Disruption. Oh, no way.
Mental is fucking unstoppable.
Yeah.
This is unstoppable in this lane. And going back to the DK, yesterday I played a game against the DK, and this DK, 30 minutes, he had a Blink Dagger, and he had a Soul Ring, and he just destroyed our whole entire team. It was just because, it wasn't because his items were super fun, but it was solely due to him.
Jace gonna be in a spot of trouble here. Dragon Tail coming up from TKC. The Shrapnel gonna get dropped by Adistam. Here comes Toxic. He can throw out the Fissure. Okay, fine. Support taken down. Gonna be an assassinate.
Oh, Toxic didn't have enough. I don't know if he didn't have enough mana for...
No, I mean he didn't. He's picked up a Clarity now from his courier, so...
Maybe it was off cooldown, but if he cancel that assassinate, would have been huge for Jace to survive.
Oh, but he's no way he's gonna cancel, like literally for who? He's not gonna cancel that. Oh,
no,
man.
Radiant's middle tower is under
attack.
attack.
Just farm this back on himself.
Yeah,
pick it up.
Precisely.
Like, to be careful, he can get combo down.
Tosses him out. Yeah, nice defensive toss there from Soup, but this lane is very difficult for Evo, I think. I mean, they might just get run down here by Whelp at a point.
I don't really like IO. I don't really like IO support because I feel like TKC is ganking bottom too.
Oh, okay. So Avalanche hands Whelp, but they do get the stun onto Soup with a Crypt Swarm just to finish it off.
Soup's definitely not having a good time, man. Like I said, like if a Tiny doesn't work, is he?
Oh, Vidim. Oh my goodness.
Like I said, like if Tiny doesn't destroy his lane or get a lot of kills in his lane, it's really hard for him to catch up because he's not the quickest farmer, and since he didn't max out his tree grab and he's going for the maxing out of the Avalanche and toss. He's gonna have to use a lot of mana to just farm jungle.
Well, there we go. Worm might be going down again. Avalanche getting thrown up by Super. They are going on Tim. Well, on a killing spree. They're looking for more. Is there a stun here on TKC? Almost. Toxic coming in for the action. But they are absolutely towered down. There we go. Fissure getting the block. Shadow Poison here coming up from Mental. They toss it back into the action. Soup should be able to go down here though. Whelp is hungry. Does have the tower aggro. Oh. Oh, I mean, Whelp is going to absolutely survive this. Gambino's coming in, so is Worm. It's really not going to be enough. Oh, the Splinter Blast finds TKC.
What such...
Oh my word.
That's so incredible. Energy Gaming, they got the kill on the Tiny, who's already been having a really hard time. Sam is just completely destroying Jace. He's level 10, and Jace is level 7.
Oh boy, here we go, Mental. But I mean, he is backed up here by Whelp. There's an overcharge here from Worm onto Gambino. Can it be enough? Is Whelp going to be able to get out? Okay. Spirits doing quite a lot of... Oh, shaved him there by a centimeter. So close. Okay. TKC coming in with an ulti though. Does not have it as he opted for the stun. Should be able to hit Gambino's going to can Mental get out here. Doesn't have the mana for a TP. He's going to go down to Worm though.
But if Gambino buys a TKC, that could be really
Oh,
bad.
he might
Radiant's
just...
top tower is under attack.
I wouldn't put it past him. Oh, the translocate.
So lucky that that a creep died just near the IO enough to give him the XP
Radiant's
for
top
relocate.
tower is under
I-
I'm
attack.
worried about the sniper. He's been getting free bombs.
Oh, TKC gone on our bottom here with the translocate coming back. He's gonna have to try and get out. He's actually pretty fast with his tranquil boots for a DK.
Pretty tanky as well.
I mean, just DK things, I guess, right? He doesn't even really have items for tankiness either. Like, he's got nothing right now. Miles, I've been waiting 5 minutes to say this, but like, tell me, how does a position 4 support have 7
Dire's
for
bottom
1?
tower is
Like,
under
Mental
attack.
has been carrying.
As if he's already got his urn, and if he gets closer to his bird vessel, this Tiny's gonna have no game. Like Soup is gonna have a really hard game. Mental's just gonna disrupt anyone who he jump on with the blink dagger. But I don't know, Soup has a long road
Dire's
ahead
top
of him
tower
if he
is
wants
under
to
attack.
have any impact in this game, because he got shut down so hard by Mental and
Yeah,
well,
dude,
the
7 for 1. The guy's been absolutely killing. And I think his majority been on the IO, but oh, it's gonna do nothing. They skirting the outs. Yeah.
Like Energy Esports, they're so aware. Like their position there was perfect. They split up so that Winter Curse would not affect more than one person, and they just perfectly kited around it.
But Whelp, if you watched like the way he moved, it was also so strategic. He made a very nice arc around TKC so he wouldn't have to get pulled in by the Winter's Curse. These guys very much know exactly where like the AoE start and end.
Radiant
Or
structures.
Soup. Siphon with the Exorcism, he should be able to go down very quickly here. I was going to jump in with the Overcharge. I don't know if it's going to be enough disruption onto the out. There comes Deku with the Monkey King. Oh, they're going to be... Jace caught in the background. He's going to be able to go down here. Ultimate, getting popped onto Whelp. Triple kill here for Whelp as he uses himself up, but I mean... Toxic. He can look for the Ecosystem. He might catch 2 here. Gets out the totem, but he's going to go down so quickly. Here comes Deppy. Oh.
Gets nothing. Like Adestam wasn't even there.
I know, Adestam is literally farming the mid lane, dude. He's just having a...
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Dude, he's having such a blast. He's got this Mask of Madness and he's just literally chilling in the lane, bro.
I don't want to be too negative, but this game seems really grim for Evil Gaming. Like,
Radiant's middle
I don't know
tower
what
is
they're
under
gonna do.
attack.
Like Mental and Warp, this is such a good combo. Like especially with TKC Dragon Form, he's so tanky.
Oh, here we go. They're going into more. I mean, Gambino's in a real spot in trouble. Yeah, I took as well. There's going to be the Echo Slam. They do take down TKC. It's just a support though. Here comes Sniper for once. Adestam here in the background. He's going to be able to take down Worm by himself quite easily. Gambino with the double kill. Oh, actually now...
Fuck out.
Okay, but Adestam, he looks like he can. No one can catch him. I mean, there's no blinks on this team here. There's no catch. He's throwing out the shrapnel. He should be able to take down Gambino. He's actually fighting. Fisher gets a block with the Nether Toxin.
Oh no.
Ulti coming out.
Top tower.
Okay.
Gas tipping a few seconds. If you can wait for iToxic to
We do have TKC running back in. Does he have an ultimate? He doesn't, but they do get the stun edge. He can turn and fight. iToxic is in real trouble.
He's so fast with the BLTs and
Radiant's
Mask of Madness.
top
Like,
tower is under
iToxic
attack.
has no way to catch him.
But you know what, Mars? I'll actually tell you this, dude. I'll take a wager, like a huge wager. If you had to ask Adestam after this game about this little moment chat, he probably wasn't stressed for 2 seconds even, dude. He just played. He just fucking played and he killed them. Jace? Yeah. Oh.
He knew what was coming.
Dude, these guys, they play such incredible Dota. It's unbelievable.
I mean, you can really see like why Wolf is such a good
Radiant's
player.
middle
Like
tower
with
is
in
under
these
attack.
past 2 games, we can see that Wolf and Mental, they're the ones dominating, and they're the one who basically caused this whole game to being such a huge advantage for their team. Like they dominate bot lane so hard that this Mental
Radiant
can create so much
structures
space
are
on
fortified.
for himself and his team.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Oh. Okay, Winter's Curse.
Nah, he's really dead. That was a
Tower
really
is under attack.
far dive.
Yeah,
Electric go to the Gambino.
just being maybe a little overzealous there from Whelp, a little greedy, and of course just the 3-man gank on him with the Winter's Curse as well did the job just fine.
Jace is ganking with
okay. Yeah, but there's no catch there, precisely. Mental. Okay, Trance the Cat, they're going to the front of him. Nice little plays. They should be able to take this man down in Chinatown. And there we go.
Oh, but Alistam's coming with TKC. He does have a double damage. It's going to be... If you can get a stun on anyone,
Toxic is waiting with the Echo Slam though, so... But mid lane, they're actually going straight onto Soup. It's not great. They do have the Spirit Siphon onto him. Whelp might be able to kill him by himself. Hard stun onto Jace. Double damage from Adeslam. He could use the Assassinate. Probably doesn't need to. He's going to pick up the double kill. Toss onto Adeslam. Can he get out? Fisher block. Looking for turn. He doesn't have the Echo Slam anymore. Can he pop the mango? Echo Slam! Takes down TKC. Turns it into an Toxic. Adeslam with the triple kill. Going to Gambino. Does he have Assassinate? He does. He's silenced, but it's fine to be able to take him down. Here we go. Assassinate. Oh my soul.
Team wiped by Energy Gaming, and they didn't even lose their Monkey King or their Sniper, the two most important cores. Lord Jesus. I don't know how Evil Gaming gonna come back. It's so hard for Soup to have any impact in this game because Alistam is so tanky. He didn't go for the Blink Dagger. He went for the Mask of Madness World, but if you Mask of Madness, the Sniper can easily just at the backline just headshots.
I guess farming up a Blink as well seems pretty tough for Soup at this moment. You know, it's a lot of gold. Now he's opting to go straight for Sang and Yasha, so...
I mean, I would not know what to do with Toxic Soups. He got dumped so hard.
Oh, that...
Relocate? Well, he needs to be careful if he... Oh no.
Yeah, TKC throws out the stun. They already take down Worm. Toss back into the action. TKC might be able to go down here. There's going to be a dare peek thrown in the Wukong's command. Adestan here in the fringes. He's shooting down everyone. Can they take down Jace? He's getting healed up here, but... Okay, he's going to go down. 2 for nothing right now. Yeah. Oh, okay. 3 for 0, 4 for 0. They just need to take one more. It's Soup. Double kill from Adestam. He's godlike.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh.
Radiant's bottom
You know, the first...
How like the team mechanics of Energy Gaming is they depend on Whelp and Mental to like do so well in the lane that Adestam can just freely farm, and Whelp and Mental, they don't have to worry too much about carrying late game, but at the time, because of the space created by them, those two can carry the game easily, and then as a backup plan B.
Oh, I know, I mean, Evo in this first game, they had such a good time, it seemed like a lot closer, but just Energy have really gotten into their stride right now, and they're just absolutely pushing these boys down. I mean, we need to get a Blink up on iToxic as well, just so that it can initiate a lot better with those Echo Slams. You know, you need Soup almost with a Blink as well. Both of them just kind of lacking any form of farm to get to that point right now. 20-minute bounty should be all picked up by Energy, which really sucks. So, yeah, just Evo very much getting, like, held captive in their quarter of the map even, and inside their base, and just, you know, Energy really...
I understand, if he stays for this camp, he might get with his ulti and probably dead. Yeah.
Okay, but I mean, let's see. Oh, yeah, he should die here.
Just a bit too greedy. You're farming in that triangle. Just a bit too greedy, but oh well.
I didn't even think he's too phased by that death. That's so far ahead at this point.
I mean, look at Deppy, like we were so focused on Whelp and we were so focused on Adestam, like Deppy, he's doing really well on his MK. Like 20 minutes and he has Echo Super and Desolator. Like he's second on the CS chart, like he's gone under the radar. But even if Adestam is dying,
oh, Echo Slam onto Whelp, but I mean it doesn't do a lot to him actually at all. The man is tanky AF, but they are chasing him down. They do have the spirits, he's Siphon coming out. Oh, iToxic getting tossed in, Avalanche, TKC jumping in here. Can he get the stun? In fact, now they turn their attention out to Soup. He might just fall down. Gambino is coming down, does not have the Winter's Curse. Super is TPing out. Now Gambino in a spot of trouble. Here comes Deppy. They should be able to finish him off. Oh, he tried to TP out, but it was going to be for naught. Gambino's going to go down very easily. There's Swarm picking up the kill. Toxic. Yeah. Boundless Strike potentially. Don't even think it's needed. Oh man.
Next time, use it.
Like all these fights where Evil Gaming are getting almost team wipe, there's always a hero. There's always a sniper missing from that engagement. There's always a Monkey King missing. You can only imagine if Adestam was there, or if they were like full 5v5, they're getting Monkey team wipe for Energy Gaming.
Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack.
They're just so farm and super so under farm. Like no one on Evil Gaming can deal with this. Like Jace doesn't have anything. Only a drum. So hard.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So I mean, what do you think you want to see from Evo right now, Miles? Is there kind of any maybe pickoffs? Is it a smoke and a pickoff? What do you think kind of brings you back a little bit into this game?
It's probably getting pickoffs and then taking a fight after that, because they should realize that Adestam has not joined Energy Gaming in his engagement for the past 3 times. So
I mean, here we go, if they catch Monkey. Oh.
So if they get a pickoff on the Monkey, they can instantly fight mid, which is there will be 3v5 because Adestam is busy farming somewhere else. So
Radiant's
that's like the only way I can see them winning. Unless iToxic just somehow gets Link Jacket soon and just gets a god-like Echo Spam, but I'm not too sure.
Well, I mean, look at Adestam. He can stand as far back as he wants and just pummel people and pummel towers. Yeah, stuck in a very tough place. Does have Worm to come and jump onto him. Ultimate coming out from Adestam takes it up. And now Disruption. Okay. And here we go. Well, popping the ulti. Going in with the Exorcism. Should be able to very quickly push down this tower. iToxic is going to be the next target. Deppy. Oh, Boundless Strike. One more hit. Should be able to finish him off. Oh, beats Adestam to the ultimate. My goodness, they go for Soup, gets a killing spree here for Whelp. They're going to push this tower down very quickly. I would not be surprised if it is going to be GG called. Final buybacks are coming.
Maybe Evil Gaming, like I think 100% they must realize that this game is so over, but I think they're just going to play it to the end.
Yeah, no, definitely. Just play it to the end. Use all the buybacks now. Literally everyone can die before you call in it. I mean, he has the last ditch attempt coming from Soup, throwing out an alrightish avalanche there.
And also Dragon Knight, man, fucking Dragon Tail, which really interesting. That's a 3-second long range stun when he's in DK form, man.
But yeah, but I mean, but there we go. You know, you talk about him being close to the Ogre. He's got a stun. Why not use it? He's got a 3.25 second stun, which is great. He can use Breath of Fire a little bit just to push, to clear waves, to fight with a bit. But I think it comes down to you got to max the fact that you can get HP regen. You got to max the fact that you can stun. And then, like you said, in your dragon form, you've got a long range stun. And that's all it comes down to. And this position 5 Dragon Knight is actually amazing. Like, I don't know, I might just do it in my games after this.
Maybe I still want to pick just like Jakiro. Fun man.
Oh, well, cool. Stick to your simple heroes. It's fine, Miles.
I think Energy Gaming, they can go Roshan if they want, but maybe they're just delaying the game. Maybe they're just enjoying.
But I mean, yeah, I mean, they don't even have to Rosh. They can literally just come for mega creeps, and they can just push out and win.
Wait for DP ulti, and then she has Aghanim's already.
Well, here we go. Siphon onto Jace. There is going to be the Winter's Curse onto TKC, but that's going to do absolutely nothing. Toss back into the action. Still not going to do nothing. Jace is going to go down. He does have the Blade Mail. Hurts Adestam just a little bit, but I mean, it's okay. Ah, Monkey King.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
There we go. He's going to jump into the action. TKC very quickly as well, and Soup's going to go down like a sack of potatoes to Adestam and Deppy. Exorcism pushing this tower down. They do have the Wukong's command here. Oh man, alright. Meanwhile, Adestam is just going for tier 4s because he can.
Moonshot.
Exorcism is just gonna fight him in the base. Can Whelp even die? Can Whelp even die? Oh, it might be Deppy. Oh, the perfect disruption save coming out there from Mental. Oh my goodness, and iToxic could fall. Oh my goodness. This team is beyond words.
Adestam might die here, actually.
Oh, I don't think he cares.
Radiant's
Close.
middle tower has fallen. Radiant's ancient is under attack.
Well, he's running out, but can you really think so? My point, Flash is doing pretty quick.
Radiant's ancient is under
Oh, but okay, a lot of buybacks coming at you from Evo. There's definitely a massive ditch attempt coming at you from them. Adestam, I mean, that's going to be a dieback. Oh my goodness, okay, 100-second dieback from him. Well, Evo are absolutely fighting tooth and nail for this. You know what, Miles, the game is literally never over until it is over.
Radiant's ancient is under attack.
The game is never over. Oh, Mental, I mean, he's very much alone right now. Good Fisher block.
Is under attack.
Disrupts himself, but I mean, it's not going to be enough. Oh, there we go.
Radiant's ancient
Oh, but
is
these
under
mega
attack.
creeps pounding down the heart, though.
Radiant's
I
ancient
really
is
need to
under
commend
attack.
Evo just on their resilience. And TKC jumping in, goes straight for Soup. He's going to get tethered here by Worm. Up, TKC's going to fall. Maybe a little throwy from him, but... Oh, yeah, we go. Well, coming in with the Exorcism. But they are defending like they love defending on Evo. They are playing their hearts out.
Dying slowly, but
Yeah.
he doesn't have the
Radiant's
upgrade point.
ancient is
3
under
masters.
attack.
Oh, look at these boys, they're absolutely playing their hearts out here. Okay, well, fix the double kill, might go for the triple kill, does take down Toxic. Can he get super and ultra? He might. That can kill him. They're going into Jace. Ultra kill. Is it going to be a rampage? Is it going to be a rampage? Rampage! Well, with the huge rampage to end off the series. Oh my soul, Miles, that was spectacular.
That was such a dumpster of a game.
Oh my goodness.
I think Gaming won convincingly in the first game, but this game is just... I don't even think Evo Gaming tried, to be honest. It was so hard for them to... Like, as soon as Mental got unstoppable in 7 minutes or 8 minutes, I think the game was over.
You know, Whelp did so well. If you just like check out this player net worth graphs, like way before the 10-minute mark, Whelp's in the top. You go, Whelp's in the top, Whelp's in the top. Dude, he was freaking playing this offlane DP and was having such a good time against Soup and Worm. Dude, he literally was like beating Adestam almost like the whole way through into like the 15-minute mark. This is, you know, how well Whelp was playing on this DP.
The man's just a god. What
Yeah,
can I say?
no, dude, I mean, yeah, they played so exceptionally well there.